Aquarius. It seems as though, and it has been feeling as though, especially for you guys, probably a bit heavy. You may feel more like anxious than you normally feel, and you already do. I don't want to put that on you. Again, your anxiety is different. Your feelings are a little different than most. Make myself comfortable. This is sweet. It has like long and it's like pockets and it looks cute. It looks almost like pants when you're walking. You'll love it. You guys tend to feel things, to the height. We talk about that a lot. Regardless of what's going on, whether you're feeling it from your surroundings, and I'm glad I did the air signs last, because although it's not going to be as hard for us for the most part this season, it's still going to be not easy. And everything that's happening, I'm sure that you've been feeling it. You've been feeling maybe what has been being held on to and what no longer serves something sustainable for the future. And that's what you guys understand. You guys feel it down to your bones, which is sometimes not anxiety. It's just you understanding something so deeply, yet you feel it so high up because it's not there yet. Because it's a part of like one of your abilities to understand the length of something, to question it, to see how it has hurt, maybe even you personally. It has, I'm sure. But what's helped, on a positive note, not that this isn't super positive, what's helped you is you remaining strong in your somewhat of fixed nature. You remaining sturdy. Regardless of what's falling down, you remain sturdy and you remain capable. You remain conscious of what's happening. You've remained a sense of structure and stability in how philosophically grounded you can be. Even when things shift and change, you still question things, but have this let's talk about it mentality. You have this I'm open to the conversation mentality about it. Even if you're feeling like you're right, or what you have come to within yourself is the right way, the right thing. You may begin to get more connections of why you think that. What is it that why do you think you're right? What it is about your proposal or your idea or your concept outweighs others. And you will find that the more that you follow this inkling that you have, or the more that you watch certain things just because of your intuition, not because you're so-called used to watching it, you just feel inclined to go do certain things at certain times, and you're almost questioning yourself. However, Cancer season has a way of helping you connect things together. It's like you might be sent on this like weird scavenger hunt this month, and it's through your emotions, it's through what makes you so uniquely able to present your ideas when they really come together for you, especially if it's something that you've been maybe working on or thinking about or wanting access to for a while, to having this form of art or this form of concept to come to life in some type of way other than just with yourself, perhaps. You maybe even sense the full moon on the 14th of June in Sagittarius. You have had that inkling to set yourself free, or you've had in some type of way. So wherever you're feeling kind of closed down or watched Temperance and the Fool next to each other, the Queen of Wands as well, is like, how do you create this freedom in your physical reality? What is it that you need to maybe feel free or have to move forward, take those steps forward? Because then we have the Queen of Swords and then the Tower. Something's changing. You're getting yourself ready. We talk about you having your world in a sense, and now everything is kind of coming together. Everything is beginning to change and shift for the options to become available. This month has many of them. You may have to deal with a part of you that you may still have to find discipline to an extent, because there will be a part of you that really wants to even flee from this idea eventually. However, in order for it to stay intact, aside from what you've already created in the world that you've been living in, if you want more freedom, then you have to allow more freedom into your life to an extent. You can still have boundaries. You still have choice, of course. However, it's important that you know that those things are, it's not that it's transactional. It's more that that's the way, and that's usually how things go. You might invite people who are more free in your life, or have something, and how you get triggered by that is possibly jealousy. For some people, being jealous is just showing you that what another human said is possible. You understand more than anyone that you've thought about all the bad and positive things happening in life. You understand, and you make choices, and you see things through in your mind. Sometimes you don't want to go down those roads, but you do it anyway. There's something about you that's willing to be physically or mentally well-rounded. And this month will show you how much you get there, and it's through some type of psychology, thinking more about not just how you interact, but really taking that witness stand and seeing how other people interact, how people interact with you, how you interact with the different parts of yourself that need to stay secure while other parts of yourself get that freedom that you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be in every aspect right now. You need to remind yourself to be cautious, even though this Tower moment's happening anyway. And that's what this Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles also can tell you, is that there's something about you, something about the way you used to work, or the way that you've been working, that's coming to a close, that's coming to an end, doesn't add up to the way you like to go about things at this point. It's a chance for change in the structure of your life in a way that's important to you and makes sense for you and feels like a true, pure path. Talking too fast for you, I feel. Even though you guys talk fast, when you have other people like talk that way towards you, if it's not like a banter or something invited, it's more of a serious conversation. I know, slow down a little, I get it. But my Libra nature is like, but I have this to tell you. You're an air sign. It's like, no, you're absorbing, and I totally get it. I understand. And their karma for your commitment is confidence. It's the ability to trust. It's the ability to understand that your emotions are a part of this, that your emotions are actually essential to sometimes what you're feeling and when you're feeling it. You may also need to observe this because there's someone in your life, I don't know if you work with them, but this Queen of Swords, who you may not need to explain to or understand that you come in and out of this place, that you go into this place of, okay, I'm going to do this in order to make this happen, but you still have your personal ground rules, or you still have your personal boundaries. Regardless if you're doing this for a class or an experiment, other things in your life remain the same. And that's how you keep, and I think that's the best way to explain how you keep yourself not so much free, but in one world and in the other world at the same time. It's hard to explain unless you're an Aquarius. You probably get what I'm saying. Is for this one, you need to take the jump. This month is going to show you more than ever where you need to allow yourself that moment of, and that leap, that choice, something that you may have been wanting to choose for a while. 1 second. Something that has been maybe choosing you for a while, something that feels incredibly powerful, but if you don't let yourself let go of some things, it may distract you from the entire feeling of it all, the entire emotion of it all. You may also find that it's a part of how you grew up, or we're getting a lot of conversation again because Cancer is, and a lot of the signs are getting this about like father figures, or because Saturn's in retrograde, but also the cards have been coming out. Saturn's also or Cancer is also known as the mother. The opposite is Capricorn. But we'll get into more in the second part, which will be all links to work with me are below in the description box. Sorry about that. That is my speaker. Yeah. This change comes from a long haul. And in the long haul, you're in it for the long haul. And I know that once you see things change, you want to see it all kind of domino effect, and it's happening. You just also have to go with it. There will be parts of you that want to stay stuck or want to stay in the past, but you're jumping forward, and then you're going to be on it. You're on the boat. You know, you're on your way. You're voyaging through halfway through the month, and you're seeing how level-headed this decision is. It's not just, I'm gonna take a risk, la la la. It's like, no, I'm level-headed. I see how I am now. I see what's possible for me now to create. I see what I need in my life. I see what's unnecessary. And I think that maybe with this time, whatever's unnecessary will begin to fall away. Because whether you're not like it, change is coming. Change in the way you work, how you do things is coming. And by September, October, you'll probably see this come into physical fruition even more. But the feeling, the understanding that you gain from this, I think, is key and solid enough for you, because you like solidarity in how people are and how they act, not just what they say, not just what they wear, not just, I'm going to do something because I know I can do it, and then they're successful at it. You like to see that people see it through. And that's what you like about Cancer, and why Cancer season is great for you, because Cancers see things through. When they're ready and commit to something, they do that. And this is going to help you. And wherever in your life you may feel like you're getting in your own way. From 4 of Pentacles to 5 of Pentacles, sometimes for you, what you build and what you have built for yourself, or the structure that you've created, or the beliefs that you believe in, also are what keep you stuck. They keep you from your own, not that you don't use your power, you do, but it's almost counterintuitive to the power that you have, and the power that's even more possible behind what you're doing, your message, what you're putting out there, who you're working with. There's a lot of connection there, and you're learning that there's a tie between selfish and selflessness, and you more than ever will understand that, because it's something that you, whether you realize or not, you're most likely going through in your mind anyway. You're understanding that, you're weighing that out, you're seeing what the subconscious has been, and usually you get the peak first, but it depends on how you decide to branch off with that. And you don't see everything else, but we need all of it, and you understand that. And I think by the end of the month, you'll feel a completion, maybe even a sense of closure with either a father figure or this part of yourself that you're changing. This is a change that's happening, and it was meant to happen, but it's also something you've been consciously doing too, whether you even realize it or not. I think that you are completely aware of what's happening, whether you want to admit it or not. But I've known acknowledgement to be the best form of almost relief, understanding, to let go of the attachment of things, like see things for what they are. And I think that you get that more than anyone, but sometimes even stay trapped in that. And this season, more than anything, wants you to break free. All right, Aquarius, I will see you next month. And in the second part, all information to work with me is below.